Please be a yes. Please be a yes. Please be a yes. Dear Twilight Sparkle,
we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Does the intro joke? I can't think of anything funny. There's no beating around the bush. This is a Discord episode through and through. He stole the show, and rightly so. The other ponies just don't know how very much they needed Discord for this episode to be one of the best in Season 4. And what's that rapping at the door? Why yes, it's character and comedy, of which Discord knows a lot, you see. Because this episode is nothing more than Discord having fun, and if you try to comprehend it all, you're just doing it wrong. I mean honestly, why would you pay attention to the others? Twilight, Cadence, walking, talking? Oh goodness me, how boring. This is not the sort of story FIM should be employing, except of course without a teeny tiny little bit of Discord. Discord is this episode. If you don't like Discord, you don't like this episode. There are a few nice things aside from Discord though. I mean, we get this lovely eyebrow raise from Applejack, and the battle with the Tassel Worm was fantastic, with the zooming through the sky and the beam. Nice to see Twilight doing alicorn things, not necessarily princess things, but it's good. And no, Flash Sentry is not terrible. He's not coming back, he's just a reference to the movie. A simple, harmless little reference, so don't get your knickers in a twist. It's okay. Remember, Gibbon calm. But really, Discord aside, the episode was kinda bad. I mean, look here. At the realization that she might have to babysit Discord, Rainbow Dash just up and left. Dash? Where are you going? You know how difficult it is to keep Discord in line? Wasn't the last episode all about how loyal you are to your friends? And how you just piss off and leave them to it? And then there's Pinky, who's not really that bad, although even she would understand that Discord is not someone to take lightly, and yet she still manages to get distracted by a balloon and disappears. I know she's just being silly, and being silly is what Pinky does, but she can be serious when the situation calls for it. And helping to keep Discord in line is probably one of those situations, don't you think? As for Rarity and Applejack, they sneeze and presumably are incapacitated, so they disappear as well. Which means that they all failed their promise to make sure that nothing interferes with Twilight and Cadence. I guess the point was to get everybody else out of the way so that we could focus on Twilight, Cadence and Discord. But you could have just left the others out with no mention of them. I mean, it's been done before on the show and it worked fine. You don't need to explain why Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Applejack and Rarity are not around. They could have just been, I don't know, hanging out at the bottom of a well. Hell, maybe they do that? I don't know. I mean, here's how you could have done it. Twilight goes to the train station to see Fluttershy off, and instead of Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie and Rarity spouting expository dialogue, it could be Spike. He could be saying, "Gee, sure is time for Cadence to be here," and then Cadence arrives, and then she says, "Hello, Twilight," and Twilight says, "Hello, Cadence, let's go," and then Discord comes and interrupts their bonding session, and the rest of the episode just continues as normal. The whole episode is about Discord wanting to know if Twilight is still his friend, so he tests their friendship to the limit to see, but instead of getting to that right away, they spend, how long? 9 minutes! 9 minutes and 40 seconds on making the rest of the main cast disappear after having them accomplish precisely nothing before we can get to the main story of the episode? Why, how? This means we get so much less time to spend with Cadence and Twilight, and how they're trying to bond but keep getting interrupted by Discord. Was that not the point of the episode? Perhaps you could get to said point a little quicker next time? It would have been nice to see more of how Twilight and Cadence bond beyond what happens in the song, which was amazing, by the way. And what have we learned about Cadence in all this? Not much. She's been out of practice with flying, and the Crystal Empire is boring. So boring, in fact, that nearly getting eaten by a big worm was preferable. She enjoyed it. Seems kind of strange. Maybe being a princess sucks. I can imagine all the stress it would cause you. I wonder if Celestia gets bored of it. She's been ruling for about 1,000 years. Maybe she's forgotten what it feels like to go on an adventure and fight, like Twilight and Cadence just did. Maybe that's why she sends Twilight to fight her battles. And why she lost to Chrysalis, and why the evil vines managed to kidnap her. Oh my god! I'm not having a revelation. I thought I would. Well, what else is there to say? Discord was amazing. He had great visual gags. He was a complete arsehole, and you can tell he was having fun fucking with everybody, and it was amazing. The episode itself was mediocre, but if you like Discord, then you're gonna have a nice day. Review over. By the way, guys, I have a Patreon because money. So if you have money, give it to me. You click that link, you can Patreonize me. Did you know on Patreon you can give less than $1? So if you want to give me 10 cents or 10 pence, whatever, per video, that's perfectly fine. It's better than nothing. So click that link and give me money.